Hi everyone. Having a warrant out for your arrest or a warrant issued to search your property can be very stressful. Today we're going to talk about the 3 types of warrants. This is Christina Williams with Just Criminal Law.
And David Mann, legal storytelling specialist. All right, so we've all sort of seen these on TV, search warrants, arrest warrants. What are the 3 types?
Well, like you said, search warrant. A search warrant is when law enforcement believes that there's evidence of a crime at your house or in your car, or, they just, perhaps your DNA. So they want a warrant for your person, your property, and they go and ask the judge for a warrant, and the judge looks at the reasons that they want one, and if they agree, the judge will sign the warrant and your stuff will get searched. So that's a search warrant. The other type of warrant is a bench warrant, and that's issued right from the judge's bench. It's straight from the judge. Nobody's asked for it, but you've failed to do something, say, while you're on probation, or you didn't come to court when you were supposed to. Then the judge will issue a bench warrant for your arrest. And the third type of warrant is just your run-of-the-mill arrest warrant. When law enforcement believes that you've committed a crime, they put forth information that establishes probable cause in paperwork that you've committed a crime and ask the judge to sign an arrest warrant. So those are the 3 different types of warrants.
Okay, so how does this work then? Again, I kind of talk about TV and movies where it seems like they have like a piece of paper that they hand you or something. How does a warrant work?
Well, the warrant becomes active in the system when the judge signs off on it, and then law enforcement, it gets entered into a computer, and depending on if it's a felony or a misdemeanor, for example, a felony warrant goes across state lines, goes across the entire country, and if you get pulled over, say for a speeding ticket, and you have this active arrest warrant with you, or that's against you, then you're immediately brought into custody, and it doesn't matter if you're 5 states away from the county where the warrant was issued or 5 blocks from the jail, you're going straight to jail. Now, if you're out of state, it's really going to be cumbersome, and it can take, weeks to get back to the county that issued the warrant. So if you suspect you have a warrant, it's always a good idea to get an attorney involved.
Right, because at that point, a lot of things are going to start happening that maybe you, the citizen, don't really understand how to deal with. And even though you think, oh, yeah, I can handle this on my own, you probably can't. So what is the upside? What's the benefit then of hiring an attorney at that point?
Well, we'll help the person figure out how to deal with the warrant. So we do several different things for the client. Now, if we find out, yes, in fact, they do have an active arrest warrant and they hire us, we will ask the prosecutor and the court to consider quashing the warrant and giving us a court date, and we'll just show up voluntarily at court. This prevents a lot of paperwork and hassle on the part of law enforcement in the jail, and so a lot of times we're able to do that for the client, which is much more convenient than being arrested. Now, if they suspect there's an arrest warrant and they want to turn themselves in and take care of it, not wait for a traffic stop, that's what we advise as well. And another tip is don't turn yourself in at noon on Friday if you have an active warrant, because the judge probably isn't going to see you then until Monday, so you're going to spend the entire weekend in jail. And then another piece of advice, don't turn yourself in on Monday morning, because all the people that were arrested over the weekend are going to go first, and you might be held over until the next day. So we try to make it as convenient as possible to handle the warrant and get the case started and get a low bond for our clients.
Yeah, that really sounds like, a big piece of what someone is hiring you to do is to have really good judgment about how to handle a situation like that, which of course, the ordinary person doesn't necessarily have because they don't have that kind of experience. So if someone is looking for that kind of judgment and expertise and wants to get a hold of you, how might they do that?
We'll include a link in the description where they can call, text, or chat with a member of my team anytime, day or night. Here at Just Criminal Law, we know you only get one shot at justice, so make yours count.